Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Olga is here. For those of you who haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the bell as well to get the latest notifications about the videos I post out there for you guys. Today's video is going to be June favorites. I started doing this a couple of months ago. I show you the products that have been my favorites, not just in this month, but in this month specifically, featuring some makeup and skincare products that I do really enjoy. At some point towards the end of the year, I will do a wrap-up video where I talk about my all-time favorites, wrap up 2018, but we aren't there yet. I post 3 videos each week. There is no set schedule. Usually I deliver content towards the end of the week, so like say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or sometimes it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's pretty much what has been happening. Usually I try to film the videos in the beginning of the week, but you will see them posted towards the end of the week. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about my favorites. I'm going to start with some skincare favorites and move to my makeup favorites. First of all, I would like to mention, and I know I have mentioned this on my channel before, this is Sunday Riley Good Jeans. It's a lactic acid and it's really good nighttime treatment, pairing it up with Luna oil. It is very spendy, but it's actually amazing. I've tried not using this product. I've been going back and forth and I always come back to this product. I tried finding some dupes, finding things that can do the exact same thing, but I actually feel like I always go back to Sunday Riley. I find that this is a superior product and that's why I keep coming back to it. My skin is really great. It helps with improving my skin's condition. It makes the cells turn over faster. I'm going to link the information to the right of me so you can see the pricing and how much you get in the product. I find that getting a larger size is a better deal unless you want to try the product. So if you aren't sure if you want to dump that much money into one product, I totally understand. This isn't a necessity. It is nice to have, but it's totally optional. What you can do is you can go to Sephora and you can ask for a sample. You do not need a lot of this product, just the tiniest dollop. This is a liquidy type of product and it will basically stretch on your skin. You don't need to smear your whole face with it. Also, if you want to stretch the product longer, you can just put it onto those areas that are problematic for your skin and address those areas first. My next product that I truly have come to enjoy over the past several months is this Boscia Clear Complexion Tonic. This is an amazing product. I actually will link the video down below where I have reviewed Boscia skincare products. This is an amazing toner. It's alcohol-free. It is really good. Basically, each time I take a shower or if I wash my face in the morning, I then go ahead and use this toner to neutralize everything, and then I can go in with my morning skincare routine. And I also use it in my evening skincare routine. Just to give you an idea how long this bottle will last you, this will last you for quite some time. I believe I made that video sometime in September or maybe early October. I'm not too sure, but basically this is every single day use, and we are in the month of June right now. So even if you're looking at a product and thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to be very expensive, I can't afford it, if you break that down into how much you're getting out of the product on a monthly basis, if you break that down into your like dollar amount, how far that $30 or $40 bottle stretches, you will be pleasantly surprised. It does stretch for quite some time. I mean, I kid you not, I had this since 2017, early fall. My next really favorite, especially during the summertime, it's Caudalie Grape Water. This is a really nice product because basically what you can do is you can use it to set your makeup, you can use it to refresh your face, you can use it just whenever, when you feel like you are really dry. I use this in the morning a lot when I wake up, and I sit at my computer a lot and I feel like my eyes get dry. No, I don't normally recommend putting anything into your eyes that doesn't belong there. However, I do it for myself. Like, I would close my eyes and I would spritzer this into my eyes. Well, like, kind of close my eyes and spritzer this on my eyelids, and it helps me feel like my eyes are fresher and I can work and have better time at the computer. I do have eyesight problems. I suffer from optic nerve hypoplasia and nystagmus, and my eyes do get tired, and so it's a really good product. So for those of you out there, if not for the makeup reasons or cosmetic reasons, this might be really helpful if you do get like tension headaches or any kind of eye problems or pain in your eyes or something like that. It's not a medication. It is purely my observations. It doesn't mean that it will work for you the same as it works for me. These are just observations that I have noticed based on my own experiences. My next product that I really like, I like this brand. It's called Ziba Med. I buy this from Costco, and I use this in a shower instead of the regular soap. Soap can be extremely stripping and drying to your skin. I've come to the conclusion that it's not only important to take care of your face, but also take care of the rest of your skin. And with years, I'm noticing that I am developing dry skin on my knees, on my elbows. And it doesn't have to be necessarily wintertime when we have a lot of forced heat in the house. It can also happen basically at any point. It can happen in summer. It can happen whenever you're dehydrated. You can develop dry skin. When you develop dry skin, it itches. It might invite other problems, and then it's no good. This is a smaller bottle. In Costco, you can buy a large bottle, and usually they have like a pack of 2 large bottles with the small one. So they sort of like visit different Costco's and you can spot the table of Ziba Med. They would have lots of these products set up. I used to get their acne cleansing kit. I don't think they carry that anymore. Last time I checked, they said they were going to discontinue that. That kit is really good as well to help you fight acne. That would be my skincare recommendations, and now moving on to my makeup recommendations. The oldie but a goodie is, of course, the Healthy Vitalist Elixir by Covergirl. I cannot get enough of this foundation. I have purchased a second bottle. This is my second bottle. I am solely using this foundation. This is a drugstore foundation, and I used to have like a stigma somewhere in my brain thinking that drugstore foundations are not going to stand up to high-end brands, but I am actually sort of like eating my words, and I'm very pleasantly surprised. I really like this foundation. It is affordable. The only gripe that I have with this is that it comes in very few shades. It is not shade friendly. Even I have a little bit of trouble matching my own shade truly to my skin tone. But I'm not going to say, oh, how could CoverGirl do this? Like, shame on them, because lots of brands, not just the drugstore brands, but also high-end brands, do not release all-inclusive shades of foundation. So I'm not going to go after one brand and say, shame on them. Shame on lots of brands. And I wish that the brands could be more inclusive. My other recommendation from the drugstore actually is by L'Oreal Paris True Matte Super Blendable Brush. This is really good. The only thing is, I do not like this business right here. It has a hidden compartment and it has a brush. It's kind of like a not such a good brush. But I figure if you're traveling and you don't have a brush, or you forgot your brushes at home, a sucky brush is better than no brush, right? So it's a good thing that they included that. Sometimes something that we push to the side or disregard as unnecessary or useless to us might be actually a true necessity when you're in that situation. The blush itself is really pretty. I'm wearing it on my skin right now and I'm really enjoying it. You don't get a lot of pigment right away, but you get enough so you don't get overwhelmed with how it applies, and you can actually blend it nicely. Like, I sometimes stay away from higher end brushes. I stay away from some high-end blushes because they have a ton of pigment, which is great, but I can get really easily overwhelmed if like I apply, like, if I don't know how, say, certain blushes go on, that might be a disaster, and you have to blend and blend away the excess. So this provides you a nice pigment, but at the same time, you don't feel scared or overwhelmed if you have applied a little bit too much. You can blend it out easily, and it doesn't seem to be pulling my foundation or other products that I have applied before it, or like the setting powder and things like that. Next product on my recommendation for June would be the lip glosses by Marc Jacobs. Now, I know it's a bit of a jump from, we were just talking about drugstore makeup, and now we're back to the high end. I have mentioned in my previous videos, I really, for the most part, do not like lip glosses. I find them sticky. I find them sweetly, sickly sweet, like candies and lollipops and popsicles and things like that. I do not like that kind of thing. I do not like tasting sugary things on my lips. I don't like when my lips smell of caramel. I don't like M. I don't like green eggs and ham. I just don't like that sort of feeling on my lips. These actually smell real nice. They smell like mint. I have reviewed these lip glosses on my channel before, a couple of months ago, and these are from the pack called Party Animals. I found it in my local JCPenney Sephora. There is a third one, but for some reason I cannot find it. I lost it somewhere here in my house. That's why I'm showing you just these two. I usually apply them on top of my matte lipstick, so I usually would go in with like one of the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, and then I will take some of the lip gloss and apply that on top. This is what you are seeing on my lips today. I really like these in small sizes. Marc Jacobs does, of course, carry the larger lip glosses, and they are, I think, $28 or something ridiculous like that. I find that highly unnecessary. First of all, I will never in my life go through that much lip gloss. Like, if I ended up with a product this big, I would never be able to go through that without it first expiring on me, drying out on me, or me just getting tired of it and pushing it to the side. And that's why I don't want to invest $28 into one single lip gloss just to stick it into somebody's face and say, haha, I have it. Nobody cares. You cannot really see if it's Marc Jacobs or not on my lips. It's a lip gloss. But it does have a nice formula of that minty freshness. And I do love when lip glosses come in smaller sizes, because I get just enough for my enjoyment without expiring this product, without getting this product dry or globby on me or something like that. And that way I can try something, have a little taste, and move on to the next lip gloss. But so far, these are my favorites. My next two favorites are going to be the eyeshadow palettes. I have recently discovered by Kat Von D I Am Divine, and I truly, truly enjoy this. Not to mention that I happen to love pretty much all of Kat Von D's eyeshadows. I have Saint and Sinner palette. I love that palette. I find that the quality of the eyeshadows are great. This is a nice small palette. I got it on sale at Sephora for $24, and I'm really happy with the pricing, and I'm really happy with these colors. These colors give me a boost of energy. I feel like this is such a juicy green spinach or celery. I just love applying this onto my eyelids. My most favorite eyeshadow palette for the last, of course, year since it has come out, and especially in this month I've been reaching a lot for this palette. It's the Grand Pro Volume 1 by Viseart. I am sorry that my palette looks so beat up and is covered in my fingerprints and smudges. I tend to, of course, apply my foundation, set it, and then my fingers are all dirty and I grab my palette. And that's nasty, I know that, and it's unacceptable. But that's me, and I'm dealing with a lot of things these days. This month has been particularly crazy. My house got flooded last month, no, 2 months ago actually, and I'm still in the process of getting it together and getting it repaired, and so it's a bit crazy. It's hard to keep my things in pristine condition, although I do try. And I do love this particular palette because these are amazing colors. How they are organized is amazing. Basically, you have all of them organized in rows. You can, of course, mix and match however you like, but this allows you to really play with some subtle colors if you are looking for a daytime look, or you can quickly turn things up, turn up the heat, and add some intensity with these pigment intensifiers in this row right here. These are organized by shades from the lightest to the deepest, and basically the upper row is what I have used today on my eyes, and I have added a tiny bit of this orange color. I love this palette to the point that I sometimes like have these crazy fantasies and say, like, God forbid, but if there was a fire in a house, yes, of course I would save my kid, my husband, my cats, and my mom and dad. But then if I had a little bit of time to save my makeup, I would go ahead and save Viseart Grand Pro Volume 1 palette, and maybe some Caudalie water to put down the fire. Sounds crazy, but that's what I would save. If I was told that the world is ending and I can only take with me one palette, I would take this palette with me. I absolutely love it. These colors work for me. I can do and I can create multiple looks with them. I can be subtle and careful with my makeup, or I can make it really bold and stand out and truly make a statement. This is also a really nice palette. It's simple. Sometimes I look at it that way. What's more important to me? Is it the looks of the palette, the aesthetics, the art that was put into it? It does matter, but the most important for me is the quality of the eyeshadow and the pigment that went into that. And I do love and highly recommend this brand. I would say the following: if you want to get really, really high quality pigments and eyeshadows that are blendable and effortless, you might want to invest in this. This is not cheap, however, you would not be disappointed. You would not be disappointed. You can really enjoy this palette and create endless possibilities and looks with it. So with all of that said, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the monthly favorite. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I will see you all in my next video. I love you. Bye.